Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vasso's golden Bachelorette dress once worn by Beyoncé. On a recent episode of The Golden Bachelorette, Joan Vassos wore a stunning dress that was once worn by Beyoncé and other celebrities. Keep reading for all the details. Joan Vassos captivates in purple diamond gown. ABC is pulling out all the stops to make Joan Vassos as attractive as possible to her golden Bachelorette suitors. While the contestants on the show provide their own wardrobe, the show dresses the leads. Joan Vassos stunned in a plunging purple gown with Swarovski crystals. The dress designer, Randy Rahm, made a YouTube video to share more details about the dress. The sparkling crystals are placed on the dress by hand. The process takes between 600 and 700 hours to attach all the crystals. Joan Vassos' dress was named the Lavender Diamond Gown by the designer and featured thousands, if not millions of dollars in crystals. Golden Bachelorette dress once worn by Beyoncé. Joan Vassos wasn't the first to wear the dress. The designer revealed in the YouTube video that Beyoncé wore the same dress years earlier. Not exactly the same dress, as they are custom-made. According to People magazine, Queen Bey's dress was purely white and silver. The pop star wore it in 2005 for a concert series in New York City. The outlet notes that the singer wore a different outfit during the actual performance, but rocked the Randy Rahm design on the red carpet. Mariah Carey also donned the designer dress. Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey, also wore a similar dress the same year as Beyoncé. According to People magazine, the All I Want for Christmas Is You singer was almost exactly like Beyoncé's, but was a brighter white in color. Both ladies stunned in their respective custom dresses. TV host Maria Menounos attended the 2004 in similar $2.5 million dress designed by Randy Rahm. Unlike Joan Vassos' dress, the Oscar dress had real diamonds. According to People, the TV correspondent's dress had less tulle to show off the sparkling diamonds. Watch the video below of the designer talking about the popular dress. After getting advice from Golden Bachelor star Jerry Turner, Joan Vassos sent home Charles King, Greg Lasson, and retired Army Captain Kim Book on the episode, featuring the stunning purple dress. There are just 11 suitors left as she continues her journey to find a second chance at love after the death of her husband. When Joan Vassos stepped onto the set of The Golden Bachelorette, she was already a vision of grace, elegance, and confidence. But on one particular evening, a moment now etched in Bachelor Nation history, she completely stole the show, not just with her charm, but with her dazzling choice of attire. The dress she wore that night wasn't just any gown. It was a shimmering, golden masterpiece that turned heads and sparked immediate intrigue. And when whispers began circulating that the very same dress had once been worn by none other than Queen Bey herself, the internet went ablaze. The gown was pure artistry, a cascade of liquid gold fabric that seemed to pour over Joan's figure like molten metal. It sparkled under the studio lights, every sequin meticulously placed to catch and reflect the glow. The neckline was daring yet sophisticated, plunging just enough to be dramatic without losing its elegance. A thigh-high slit added a touch of sultry flair, revealing a pair of sparkling stilettos that only enhanced the look. It was a dress that demanded attention, and Joan wore it as if it had been crafted just for her. But the story behind the dress was even more fascinating than its breathtaking design. As Joan later revealed during an interview, the gown was a rare, custom-made piece from a high-end fashion house known for outfitting Hollywood royalty. Years earlier, it had graced none other than Beyoncé during a high-profile event, a music awards show where the singer had been celebrated for her groundbreaking work. The dress had been kept in pristine condition, preserved like a treasure, until it found its way into Joan's wardrobe. When I first saw the dress, I felt an immediate connection, Joan explained. It was like it had a soul of its own, a story that resonated with me. I knew I had to wear it, not just because it was stunning, but because it represented something powerful, a celebration of strong, fearless women. The decision to wear the gown, however, was not without its challenges. Joan admitted that she initially hesitated, questioning whether donning a piece with such a rich history might overshadow her own story on the show. But in the end, she realized that the dress wasn't just a relic of the past. It was a symbol of timeless strength and beauty, qualities she hoped to embody as the first ever Golden Bachelorette. The moment Joan walked into the cocktail party wearing the gown, the reactions were immediate and visceral. Contestants' jaws dropped, their conversations coming to an abrupt halt as they turned to take in the sight. One suitor, visibly awestruck, whispered to another, "She looks like a goddess." Another, struggling to find words, simply said, "Wow." But it wasn't just the contestants who were captivated. Social media erupted as viewers rushed to identify the dress. Fashion enthusiasts and Beyoncé fans alike quickly connected the dots, pulling up side-by-side photos of Joan and Beyoncé in the same gown. The comparisons were inevitable, but instead of pitting the two women against each other, the conversation celebrated how both icons had made the dress uniquely their own. "Joan is serving Golden Queen energy," one Twitter user wrote, while another chimed in, "Beyoncé walked so Joan could slay." Memes flooded the internet, with fans dubbing Joan the Bey of Bachelor Nation. Even the fashion house that had designed the gown joined in, reposting images of Joan with the caption, "Timeless elegance knows no age." Behind the scenes, producers were equally thrilled. The dress not only elevated the evening's drama, but also added a layer of cultural significance to the season. When Joan walked in, it was like the room shifted, one producer admitted. She brought an energy that reminded everyone why she was chosen as our Golden Bachelorette in the first place. The night wasn't just about the dress, of course. Joan used the moment to connect deeply with her suitors, many of whom confessed that they felt inspired by her confidence. One contestant, a retired architect named Pascal, told her, "You're not just beautiful tonight, Joan, you're radiant. And it's not the dress, it's you." Still, the dress remained a topic of conversation throughout the evening, with several suitors playfully asking about its origins. Joan, ever the storyteller, shared snippets of its history, delighting her audience while keeping some details, like how she managed to acquire such an iconic piece, a tantalizing mystery. As the night went on, Joan's decision to wear the dress proved to be a masterstroke. It wasn't just a fashion statement, it was a declaration. In a world that often sidelines older women, Joan's choice to wear a gown once associated with one of the most celebrated performers of all time sent a powerful message. Beauty, confidence, and charisma are ageless. The aftermath of Joan's iconic look extended far beyond the episode. Fashion magazines and blogs dissected the gown's design, while fans clamored for more details about Joan's style choices. Even Beyoncé's team weighed in, posting a throwback photo of the singer in the dress alongside a congratulatory message to Joan. "From one queen to another, keep shining." Joan, ever gracious, took the attention in stride. "I'm flattered by all the love," she said in an Instagram post featuring a close-up of the gown. "But remember, this journey isn't about the clothes we wear. It's about the connections we make and the love we find. That's the real gold." In the weeks that followed, the dress became a cultural phenomenon. Vintage-inspired replicas popped up in bridal boutiques, while fans of the Golden Bachelorette started using the hashtag Golden Gown Goals to celebrate Joan's iconic look. The gown even inspired conversations about sustainable fashion, with many praising Joan for giving new life to a piece of fashion history. Looking back, Joan's decision to wear the Beyoncé gown was more than a bold fashion choice. It was a defining moment that encapsulated the spirit of the Golden Bachelorette. It reminded viewers that every chapter of life, whether you're a global superstar or a woman rediscovering love in her golden years, is worth celebrating with all the sparkle and glamour you can muster. As for Joan, she continues to dazzle, both on and off the show. And while the golden dress may have been just one of many stunning looks she's worn throughout her journey, it will forever hold a special place in Bachelor Nation lore. After all, it's not every day that a dress, and the woman who wears it, manages to capture the hearts of millions.